Oh my goodness. First and foremost, let me apologize for the super quick, super jank recording. It's 7:30 in the morning right now. Have not had much sleep last night. Need to do a few things before I head to the gym today. So I apologize for the really not all there setup as of right now. But really, Bro, Game Freak just cucked the entire world today, and they did it so well. Everybody got so hyped, so gassed. Game Freak retweeted the Pokemon Direct tweet. Well, Masuda retweeted it. Everyone thought Pokemon Stars was coming. Everyone thought the Diamond and Pearl remake was coming, and oh boy! Oh, hey, I have a motto when it comes to Nintendo and Nintendo products. I know it's made by Game Freak and whatnot, but it's published to Nintendo and whatnot. Never get your hopes up. Never, ever, ever get your hopes up. Just let them just like mellow out so that when something happens, something great, when they do something amazing, you are just fucking blown away. You are just blown away. Do not set your sights high for Nintendo because they will fall short time and time again. Now, that is not me like hating on Nintendo. That's not me like saying Nintendo's never done anything amazing. By all means, they put out tons of fucking hits. They've knocked it out the park time and time again. But you cannot lie. You cannot lie. Nintendo has its fair share of fuck-ups. And today, by way of Game Freak, marks yet another fuck up in the comp. Now, I went into this direct with really not much in mind at all. Really, I didn't. I was thinking the most plausible thing would be Diamond and Pearl. Pokemon Stars, I don't know. I guess people, to me, it sounds kind of jank. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I've never really commented on the whole Pokemon Stars idea. Regarding like a Pokemon Switch release, it just sounds kind of like jank. It doesn't sound like something they would do. Then again, I didn't really like the titles for Pokemon Sun and Moon either. It just didn't really fit the whole trend of Pokemon games, but they did it and it worked. So who knows? Pokemon Stars could be a thing, but for me, it just sounds kind of jank. It doesn't sound like something they would do. But oh boy, we'll get to jank here in a minute. Going into this, really the only thing that I could say that I really wanted out of the direct would be the Diamond and Pearl remakes, because it seems plausible. It seems like it's right about that time. You know, we just had 6th gen, just like they did with X and Y, turn around and put out a Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and they put out Sun and Moon. Now it's time for Diamond and Pearl. It just seems logical, right? But oh, it's logic out the fucking window, bro. No, what we need is a Sun and Moon sequel, god damn it. Who asked for that? I guess maybe Game Freak's like, okay, 5th gen, the story was incomplete, and we did it right. We did it right. Everyone wanted a Pokemon Gray version, but no, we gave them Black 2, White 2, and people are okay with it. We did it right. And then X and Y comes along, and they changed everything. They changed the game. They did this and that, yada, yada, yada. But the story was so empty and open-ended and all fucked up. Now they're like, oh, no, no, no. We're going to go back to what worked, and we're going to give you a sequel and finish this one up. Only problem is, we don't really need you to finish anything up. Sun and Moon ended itself pretty freaking well. We don't really need I'm not going to play this video. I'll put the link to the trailer in the description because God knows if you play the video, they're going to try and come get you or some shit. But they say that me moving like this scroll bar will probably get caught. Who knows? But they say that Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon features brand new Pokemon. Brand new Pokemon that was not featured in Sun and Moon. Now that's probably similar to how they said, what is it called? Full Metal Body is a brand new ability never before acquired by a Pokemon, never before had by a Pokemon, but it's not new. So we have these new forms of Solgaleo and Lunala. Obviously, it's like a Necrozma fusion kind of thing. Necrozma's kind of just like wandering out there. I guess that's their way of wrapping it up, because X and Y, they really fucked it up with Zygarde, and now Sun and Moon, Necrozma's kind of just there, so now it's their way of like wrapping it up with Necrozma. So I can appreciate that. I wasn't thinking about that when I was talking about like how they wrapped up the story and everything. I was just talking about the regular stories. But it's called Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon, and it'll be out. Did they give a release date for it? Did they actually give a release date for it? November 17th. Was it the same date last year? Or something like that? I don't know. November 17th this year, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon will be in our possession. I would say the one thing I'm most looking forward to about these games is a new story. And that's it. Are we going to have Ultra Evolution? Who knows? Are we going to do a whole bunch of craziness? Who knows? I'm just looking forward to a new story. For me, when I play through a Pokemon game, that is like 50% of it. Like all the different variations of Pokemon is cool. What you can do with your party is cool. But for me, pretty much when I play any video game, like the story kind of has to be there. You know, like Overwatch, the lore behind Overwatch is there. You know, like that's why I like Outlast so much more than other scary games. And The Evil Within is because there's actual like good story behind it. It's not just like jump scare. You know what I mean? I'm probably digging myself in a hole saying all this, but I don't know. I'll definitely be copping Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We'll Let's Play it, of course. That's like a #1 asked question. Anytime a new Pokemon game's announced, people always ask me, "Are you gonna Let's Play these games?" And it's like, yeah. Fuck you think this is? But overall, Game Freak pretty much cucked the world in its entirety. No Diamond and Pearl remakes, no Snap for the Switch, no Coliseum remakes for the Switch. None of that stuff is coming. We did also, I could just randomly scroll through here. I hope this isn't fast enough to be considered video. But randomly scroll through here. Pokken is being re-released. Woo! Oh boy! Bet you can't wait to load up some more Pokken, can you? Listen, if there's anybody in the FGC that's watching this, do not take my drunk, sleep-deprived self, my drunk, sleep-deprived trolling as anything of any sort of serious nature. If you love Pokken and you want it to become a huge thing and do this and that, by all means, more power to you. I think Pokken, at its core, is a good game. It just has a longer list of cons than pros. IMO. But that's a discussion for another time. I've discussed that so many times over with PK and Nexus and Nick and everybody. But it's dope to see all of the DLC characters that came out on arcades in Japan, like Darkrai and Krogunk and Scizor and Empoleon, are now included with the addition of a new character being Decidueye, featured in Pokemon Sun and Moon, featured in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I mean, it's cool they're adding all this stuff and they're bringing it over to the Switch. I think it'll extend the longevity and the lifetime of the game a little bit, what little life is left in it. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm really kind of like for me, it's like, cool, we have a Pokemon game on the Switch, but at the same time, it's like, you know, is that the wrong mindset to have? Should I just be happy that there's a Pokemon game on the Switch in general? Because everyone, yo, and this is the thing I don't get. Everybody is so obsessive over like Pokemon Stars or like a Coliseum, like another game in the series or a remake for this and that. And it's like, I don't think Nintendo's going to do that. At least not anytime soon. Who knows? I could say this right now, and next week they could announce a game for the Switch. Who fucking knows? Just as of right now, the feeling I get is until Nintendo announces that they are 100% done with the 3DS handheld series, and they have no plans of launching any other handheld gaming. If they want to 100% shove their handheld market into the Switch, until that day happens, Pokemon is staying on the 3DS. Because let's be real, your 3DS 95% of the time is playing Pokemon. It is a Pokemon machine. Pokemon literally moves that console. So for Nintendo to take Pokemon off of the 3DS makes no sense. Like a Pokemon game on the Switch would help sell the Switch, don't get me wrong, it absolutely would. But at the same time, if they took main series Pokemon games off of the 3DS and put it on the Switch, That'd be the end of 3DS. That literally would. So until that day comes, until they officially announce it and say, hey, we're done producing 3DSs, the 3DS family is deceased, we have no plans of creating another handheld device, and all further projects will be continued on the Nintendo Switch. Until that day comes, Pokemon and its main series games will be released on the 3DS. That's why Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are released on the 3DS. I was watching the Nintendo stream, and when they said it was announced for 3DS, the chat like broke itself in half. They're like, "Oh my God, it's not on the Switch. Why is it on the Switch?" It's like, why would you think it would be on the Switch? Like maybe when they released what was that game? Was Breath of the Wild? I thought they did it for another one. Where it was released cross-platform. Like, or was Breath of the Wild released on Wii U? Yeah, it was, because I played it at E3 on the Wii U. Yeah, and they released it on Wii U and on the Switch. Unless it's one of those things where they want to do like a transition game, but again, like the 3DS would have to be on its way out. And as far as I know, they're releasing a brand new title for it, and they would have to announce it for the 3DS and the Switch, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon on the Switch. So, I don't know. Like I said, all that could be wrong. Next week they could announce a brand new game for the Switch, brand new Pokemon game for the Switch, and I just look like an ass. It's nothing new for me. But, either way, happy we got some sort of new Pokemon. I'm happy that we have a direction that Pokemon's going in this year. That's what I'm more so happy about. Like I said, what I wanted from this Direct was Diamond and Pearl. Or just flat out 8th Gen. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm just enjoying watching everybody on Twitter like spaz and lose their mind over it more so than anything else. But either way, like I said, I'm happy we have a direction that they're going in more so than anything else. That's cool. That's still, you know, let's just leave Togedemaru's angry fucking face on the screen, because that is literally 95% of the Pokemon fan base right now. Is that nigga right there. I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see what ends up happening with Pokemon this year. Let me know what you guys thought of the Pokemon Direct today in all of its glory. Oh, Gold and Silver are going to be released for the Virtual Console as well. Gold and Silver, Virtual Console. Dope. Dope. I think that's more, what's the word? Convenience than anything. You know, like, a lot of people play on emulators and whatnot. That's a scary word, I know. On emulators and whatnot. But sometimes you'll be like on an airplane or something. You don't want to pull out your laptop or whatever, and you know, it's convenient to have it right there. But that's really not the big news of the entire Direct. I think the biggest news of the entire Direct isn't Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. It isn't Pokken DX. And it isn't Gold and Silver. I think the biggest news of the Direct is the fact that Diamond and Pearl remakes aren't happening. Now the question is, are they going to come next year? Is it a 2018 thing? Or are they going to release 8th Gen next year and we're not going to get Diamond and Pearl remakes until 2019? I don't know. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about the Direct in the comment section below. I'll definitely be scrolling through and looking at things per se. Like I said, don't take anything I said in this video to heart or anything. I'm just living in the moment right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys next time. Until then, I am Audi 5 Bajillion. Bye!